I don't go to football games, but I'll go see him.
Yeah. That's special.
Oh yeah, Lamar, that's special. Randall said, I don't even go to football games, but to watch Lamar, I would do that. Lamar just said that, Randall Cunningham just said Lamar Jackson is probably the best quarterback to ever play the game. Better than Tom Brady.
Being the trailblazer that you are, do you think you were the first dual threat quarterback, or who was before you that somebody that you looked up to?
Everybody in, 40, 50, 60 years old, we know about Fran Tarkenton, Roger the Dodger. Even there were guys, Bobby Douglas back in the day, who I didn't know about until they started telling me. And he said, you just took his record down, the rushing record. I'm like, oh, okay. But these guys were dynamic. I didn't think the same way they thought, I don't believe. When I went into the game, I wanted to study not just the defensive backs and the linebackers. I wanted to study the defensive linemen.
The NFL has always been a league defined by evolution. From the early days of ground and pound football to the modern era of high-flying offenses, the quarterback position has transformed dramatically. Few people understand this evolution better than Randall Cunningham, the original dual-threat quarterback who paved the way for today's athletic signal callers. In recent discussions, Cunningham has opened up about two of the most talked-about quarterbacks in football, Lamar Jackson and Shedeur Sanders. His insights reveal why Jackson belongs in the greatest of all time conversation and what makes Sanders a unique prospect for the future.
Really, I watch him, and he really wants to stay calm, and he just really wants to get through everything. And he doesn't come off as arrogant or like I'm all of that. He is all of that.
Yeah, he confident.
And I'm telling you, once he gets the real opportunity to have all the weapons around him and a defense and everything, and they just say, okay, we're just going to go with you, you're going to see the same kid you saw in college. Most dynamic player, playing quarterback right now. The kid is good. He's really good. But I mean, there's a stigma of, being a Sanders and the prime time and all of that. And I think that kind of overshadows who he is.
Randall Cunningham revolutionized the quarterback position during his playing days with the Philadelphia Eagles and Minnesota Vikings. Before Michael Vick, before Colin Kaepernick, and before Lamar Jackson, there was Cunningham. He showed the world that a quarterback could beat defenses with both his arm and his legs, combining elite athleticism with surprising passing ability. His perspective on modern quarterbacks carries weight because he lived the challenges these players face today. When Cunningham speaks about Lamar Jackson, his admiration is evident. Jackson has taken everything Cunningham pioneered and elevated it to unprecedented heights. The Baltimore Ravens quarterback has already won 2 NFL Most Valuable Player awards, leading his team to playoff appearances while rewriting the record books for rushing quarterbacks. Cunningham recognizes that Jackson's ability to dominate games in multiple ways places him in rare company among NFL legends. The GOAT debate in football typically centers around traditional pocket passers like Tom Brady, Joe Montana, and Peyton Manning. These quarterbacks built their legacies on pinpoint accuracy, quick decision-making, and the ability to dissect defenses from the pocket. However, Cunningham argues that the criteria for greatness should evolve with the game itself. Jackson represents a new paradigm where athleticism and arm talent combine to create an unstoppable force. Jackson's statistical accomplishments speak volumes. He became the youngest quarterback to win MVP in 2019, leading the league in touchdown passes while rushing for over 1,000 yards. His second MVP award demonstrated that his success was no fluke. Beyond individual accolades, Jackson has consistently elevated the Ravens into contenders, winning division titles and playoff games while facing constant criticism about his playing style. Cunningham points out that Jackson faces scrutiny that traditional quarterbacks never encountered. Critics question whether his style can win championships, despite limited evidence supporting this bias. The same doubts followed Cunningham throughout his career. He understands the unfair burden placed on athletic quarterbacks to prove themselves in ways pocket passers never had to. This double standard makes Jackson's achievements even more impressive.
He's built for this, and it just rubs people the wrong way, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, my God. When he was up for the Heisman, I was calling him. I think I called him when he was sitting there, and who was going to win the Heisman. Love him. I think he's possibly the greatest quarterback ever to play. I mean, Brady was a different quarterback, but Lamar is probably the most talented quarterback in the history of sports. I don't care if it's rugby, football, whatever it may be. This young man is so dynamic, and I will go to games to see him, and I don't go to football games. But I'll go see him.
The evolution of offensive schemes has created opportunities for quarterbacks like Jackson to thrive. Modern coordinators design plays specifically to maximize their quarterback's unique skill set. Baltimore has built an entire system around Jackson's abilities, incorporating zone read concepts, quarterback power runs, and play-action bootlegs that leverage his speed and elusiveness. This customization allows Jackson to impact games in ways traditional quarterbacks cannot. Defensive coordinators lose sleep over game planning against Jackson. How do you defend a player who can beat you over the top with his arm or take off for a 70-yard touchdown run? The Ravens force opponents into impossible decisions, creating numerical advantages that traditional offenses struggle to replicate. Cunningham recognizes this chess match as a testament to Jackson's unique value proposition. The playoff criticism directed at Jackson frustrates Cunningham. While Jackson's postseason record shows room for improvement, reducing his legacy to playoff wins ignores the team nature of football. Great quarterbacks need great supporting casts, quality coaching, and sometimes luck to win championships. Judging Jackson solely on playoff performance while ignoring his regular season dominance represents a flawed evaluation method. Cunningham believes Jackson's legacy will ultimately be defined by longevity and sustained excellence. If Jackson continues performing at an elite level for another 5 to 7 years, the GOAT conversation becomes unavoidable. His combination of MVP awards, revolutionary playing style, and statistical dominance creates a compelling case that transcends traditional quarterback metrics. Turning attention to Shedeur Sanders, Cunningham sees different but equally impressive qualities. The son of NFL legend Deion Sanders, Shedeur has grown up in football royalty. However, Cunningham emphasizes that Shedeur's success stems from his own work ethic and mentality rather than simply his famous surname. Playing at Colorado under his father's coaching, Shedeur has demonstrated poise, accuracy, and leadership that project to the professional level. What makes Shedeur different starts with his processing speed. Cunningham notes that elite quarterbacks separate themselves by seeing the field faster than opponents can disguise coverages. Shedeur displays this cognitive quickness, identifying defensive structures pre-snap and adjusting protections accordingly. His film study habits and preparation mirror those of veteran quarterbacks, unusual for a player his age.
Playing quarterback right. The kid is good. He's really good. But I mean, there's a stigma of, being a Sanders and the prime time and all of that. And I think that kind of overshadows who he is. Because he's a great kid.
He's embracing it
He
too.
really, I watch his interviews and I'm like, I wish I was wise like that when I first got in there. Yeah.
I think obviously too with him, it's for some quarterbacks it's okay to be confident. But his confidence is labeled as arrogance or cockiness instead of just being confident because he knows he's put the work in.
Yeah.
As you said, he's he's built for this.
Yeah.
He's built for this, and it just rubs people the wrong way, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Oh my God. When he was up for the Heisman, I was calling him.
The mental toughness Shedeur possesses impresses Cunningham most. Playing in high-pressure situations at Colorado, facing constant media attention, and handling the expectations that come with his last name would overwhelm most young players. Shedeur thrives under pressure, delivering clutch throws in critical moments and maintaining composure when games hang in the balance. This mental fortitude cannot be taught and separates good quarterbacks from great ones. Shedeur's arm talent combines touch and velocity in ways that excite evaluators. He can drop deep balls into tight windows downfield while also feathering passes over linebackers in zone coverage. His release is quick and compact, allowing him to get the ball out under pressure. These mechanical traits translate directly to the professional level, where windows close faster and defenders arrive quicker. The leadership Shedeur displays reminds Cunningham of elite quarterbacks who commanded respect in the huddle. Despite his youth, teammates believe in Shedeur's ability to lead them to victory. He holds players accountable while also taking responsibility for mistakes. This balance between confidence and humility creates the foundation for long-term success at the quarterback position. Growing up in an NFL household gave Shedeur advantages most prospects never receive: daily exposure to professional football concepts, access to elite coaching from childhood, and understanding the mental demands of playing quarterback all contribute to his advanced development. However, Cunningham emphasizes that these advantages mean nothing without the work ethic to maximize them. Shedeur has clearly put in the work. The comparison between Lamar Jackson and Shedeur Sanders reveals the diverse paths to quarterback excellence. Jackson represents athletic supremacy combined with developing passing skills. Shedeur embodies traditional quarterback traits, enhanced by modern training methods and unprecedented access to football knowledge. Both players challenge conventional wisdom about what makes quarterbacks successful. Cunningham's unique perspective bridges generations of quarterback play. He experienced the transition from run-first offenses to pass-happy attacks. He faced criticism for his playing style before vindication came later in his career. His journey informs his analysis of current players, allowing him to see beyond surface-level statistics to deeper truths about quarterback evaluation. The future of the quarterback position looks bright, with players like Jackson leading the current generation and prospects like Shedeur Sanders preparing to take over. Cunningham believes the position will continue evolving, incorporating new athletic archetypes while maintaining emphasis on mental processing and leadership. The game rewards innovation while respecting timeless quarterback traits. As the NFL continues changing, debates about greatness will persist. Randall Cunningham's contributions to these discussions carry special weight because he lived the challenges these quarterbacks face. His endorsement of Lamar Jackson's GOAT credentials and recognition of Shedeur Sanders' unique qualities provide valuable perspective on where the quarterback position has been and where it might be heading. The evolution continues, and football fans are the beneficiaries.